Need some coins to that God Squad you've always wanted? Check out mudpacks.com where you guys can open up exciting packs, win tons of mud coins, and withdraw the coins to your account. Use code ZIRK for 15% off.
The whole thing wobbin', wobbin'. When I come around, got the whole thing wobbin'.
Well, Team of the Year voting is now live. I'm going to showcase for you guys my Team of the Year votes, and I'm going to go over which players I feel like will be the absolute best at their positions. But keep in mind, it's your votes. You can vote whoever you want. I do want to give a shout out to Banana Splits for being a part of the Toty gang. If you guys want a chance to shout out in the next video, drop a like in the vid. Make sure you guys are subs to the channel. Turn notification bell on and comment down below. Toty gang. Also, guys, we have the All-Star Weekend with the NBA starting tonight. So if you guys want to check out Underdog Fantasy, you can use code ZIRK to match your first deposit up to $100 and follow me over on Twitter for my picks. I will have my Rising Stars game picks maybe already up by the time this video goes live. Check out my Twitter. But let's get into the Team of the Year voting. As I said, I'm going to showcase for you guys my picks, but pick whoever you guys want. Simple as that, okay? But a couple things I want to say. Number one, I am not picking any players who already have a 97 overall or already have an NFL honors card. I'm just not going to do that. I know there's some people out there that are going to purposefully do that. I know some people want to do it because it just doesn't make sense that EA added these cards on here for, you know, potential voting. I don't get it either. Personally, though, I'm just not going to vote for anybody who has an honors card already or a 97 overall. So that being said, let's take a look at the QBs. You guys see we have Hurts, who has a 97, Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, Fields, Herbert, and Patrick Mahomes, who has a 97, which is coming out tomorrow, and a 99. So absolutely no, I'm not voting for Mahomes. So that brings us down to Herbert, Fields, Josh Allen, and Burrow. Herbert's release is literally the worst in the game. By far, I'm not picking him. We have Justin Fields, which is not a bad quarterback, Burrow, and Josh Allen. Personally, guys, I like Josh Allen the most out of all these potential quarterbacks. His release is actually very solid. If you guys have used the one you get from the Field Pass, it's very, very solid, and Josh Allen's always a really good card. I know a lot of people also are choosing Burrow. I'm going to go with Josh Allen. Next up, we have the running backs. CMC, Jamal Williams, Nick Chubb, Saquon, Tony Pollard, and Josh Jacobs. Even as a Cowboys fan, I'm not picking Tony Pollard here. I really feel like the best two potential running backs to choose here are CMC and Saquon. And Saquon is a lot bigger than Christian McCaffrey and also is still a very, very good receiving back. Personally, I'm going to go with Saquon Barkley. Now we have wide receiver 1. Starting off with Jefferson. He has an honors card, a 97 overall. Then we have Tyreek Hill, who would likely get, 97 speed at wide receiver. Jamar Chase and CeeDee Lamb. Now, as a Cowboys fan, I want to go with CeeDee Lamb. And to be honest with you guys, in terms of the best overall receiver, because I said I'm not going with Jefferson, Tyreek Hill, CeeDee Lamb, and Chase. Regardless of anything, Tyreek Hill probably would have 97 speed. I don't think they want to make him 98 speed already. CeeDee Lamb would probably be 97 speed. His 95 overall has 95 speed. And then Jamar Chase, probably similar, 97 speed. But then when you look at the height, Tyreek Hill, of course, is short. CeeDee Lamb is the tallest receiver of all these four. It's 6'2", and then Chase is 6 foot tall. I've seen a lot of people taking Jamar Chase here. Keep in mind, you actually get to select 3 wide receivers, so just keep that in mind here. You can choose multiple receivers later on in specials. You get to choose a third, but I'm going to go with CeeDee Lamb. He was one of the best wide receivers I've used this entire year. His zero chill card was the best slot receiver in the game for a long time. He has great abilities. This card will be amazing as well. I promise you, that's no bias. That card will be amazing. Next up at wide receiver 2, we have AJ Brown, Devontae, Amon-Ra, Jalen Waddle, and Diggs. And out of all these cards, AJ Brown already has a 96 overall. I'm not going to go with him. Devontae Adams has a most feared. Diggs has a most feared. And then Waddle and Amon-Ra. Amon-Ra is 6 foot tall. Waddle is, a little bit shorter than that. I think overall, I have CeeDee Lamb here in my wide receiver 1, which is really slot receiver. I would have him in the slot. I want to have the biggest possible wide receiver 2 out here with Team of the Year, and also someone that's going to get some great abilities, be a great route runner, and that's going to be Devontae Adams. So my wide receiver 2 is Devontae Adams. Tight end, Kittle has a 96, Kelsey has a 97, Hawkinson, you could go with him. He has a 95. And then Andrews has a 92 or 93, I think it is, with the team affinity. And in terms of all these cards here, like I said, Kittle already has 96. Kelsey has 97. Hawkinson and Andrews, the big difference is run blocking. I'm going to go with Mark Andrews. He would be, in my opinion, the best possible tight end that doesn't already have a 96 or 97. At left tackle, Andrew Thomas has a 96 playoff card, which is really good. Trent Williams has only a 92. but Christian Darrisaw has a gold card. For Vikings fans, I'm going to give you Darrisaw. And really, I'm sure with these offensive linemen, they're regardless of who you actually go with here, they're going to get some good abilities, be really good. Left guard, Joe Tooney. If you know, you know. You will never receive a vote from me. I'm going to go with Quentin Nelson there at left guard. Center, I'm going to go with Creed Humphrey. Creed Humphrey has a really good 95 overall, 0 chill. And like I said, I'm not a big fan of going with these 96 or 97s. CD has a 95 overall. I think 95 is really the cutoff that I feel like I'm okay with picking these guys for Team of the Year. But Creed Humphrey's 0 chill card was so good that people were running him at like right tackle just to get the good abilities that he has. So I would love to see him get a nice little upgrade. Right guard, come on, Zach Martin. And then finally, right tackle, Tristan Wirfs. He is massive. So that's my offense. Don't forget when you guys go ahead and vote to actually click over here, you agree, and then submit your vote. I just did that for the offense. Now on to defense. We have Bobby Wagner, Demario Davis, Fred Warner, Levante, and Tremaine Edmonds. Out of all these guys here, I'm going to go with Tremaine Edmonds. He is 6'5", so hopefully that could be really good. Left outside linebacker, Daniil Hunter, Reddick, Matthew Judon, Alex Highsmith. Reddick and Highsmith already have 96 overalls. Daniil Hunter was incredible when I used that card. And Matthew Judon has a 94 overall ghost card, which is still really good. I did a little comparison between their stats here, and I do think overall Matthew Judon will be the better card. I'm going to go with him. Right outside linebacker, Khalil Mack, Jalen Phillips, Dre Greenlaw, and Micah Parsons. Do I even have to explain that one? I mean, come on. Now, as for right defensive end, we have Garrett, Montez Sweat, and Bosa. Again, I'm not voting for somebody who already has an honors card, so I'm not voting for Bosa. So it's between Miles and Montez Sweat. And I personally love Montez Sweat cards. They are just so good. I'm going to go with Montez Sweat. As for DT, this one's really hard because Chris Jones has a 95. Dexter Lawrence has a 95. Quinn Williams, I believe, has a 95 as well. And then Derek Brown only has an 86. But between all of these cards, I actually really like Dexter Lawrence cards. So I am going to go with Dexter Lawrence there. Left defensive end, Crosby just got a 97. Jerry Hughes and then Brian Burns. I'm going with Brian Burns there. Strong safety. This is actually a very hard pick between two players to me. It's between Derwin and Ryan Neal. Ryan Neal is 6'3". Hufanga, I know a lot of people like him. He's only 6 feet tall. I'm going off the best player here. Strong safety, Ryan Neal, 6'3". Derwin James, 6'2". But Derwin James' top card is the MCS card, the 95, which a lot of people maybe don't have on their team, whatever. And he is better in man coverage than Ryan Neal. And based on that 95 overall stats, a 97 Derwin would be really good. Ryan Neal, when you compare these two, like I said, he's 6'3" compared to 6'2". But I'm going to go with Derwin James. Free safety, I think this one's pretty easy, to be honest. Minkah Fitzpatrick, that's who I want to go with here, if it'll let me click on him there. Cornerback 1. Surtain, Humphrey, Ramsey, and Gilmore. To me, it was between Ramsey and Surtain. Keep in mind, you do get to pick a third corner. I am going to go with Patrick Surtain. He is the 6'2" demon at cornerback 1, and I think it would be amazing. Cornerback 2, Jair, Sauce. Again, I'm not voting for someone who has an honors card. Slay, Charvarius Ward, and Tyson Campbell. Jair is 5'10", has a 95. Charvarius Ward has a 96. Slade just got a 94, but still would be a viable option. Sauce Gardner, not voting for him. Tyson Campbell is 6'1", has a 93 overall card, which I did use a lot over on the Pack and Play series. I liked him a lot. I'm going to go with Tyson Campbell with cornerback 2. But keep in mind, you do get to pick another corner here with specialists. And finally, getting to specialists, we have Patrick Ricard, Kyle Juszczyk, Alec Ingold. I'm going to go with Patrick Ricard. He's 300 pounds at fullback, just massive. Kicker, Justin Tucker. Punter, I'm going to go with Tommy Townsend. And then slot corner. Now, it doesn't really matter that they're slot cornerback, to be completely honest with you guys. It really doesn't matter much. But I am going to go with Jalen Ramsey here because I want to see Ramsey get a card. It's just unfortunate that Ramsey and Surtain were in the same category there, and you had to pick between the two. So I'm going to go with Ramsey here. Third down halfback, Eckler already has a 97. Aaron Jones and Jerick McKinnon. I was surprised when I looked this up because I didn't realize it. I thought Jones was actually quite a bit bigger. He's not. They're the same exact weight at 208 pounds. When you compare their stats, Jerick McKinnon overall, I think will be a much, much better receiving back. Once again, just having trouble clicking on him apparently. Then you get to pick a slot receiver. So for slot receiver, Tyreek Hill, as I said, would probably be the same speed as all these other guys. I don't think he's going to be anything really all that special, to be completely honest with you. And he already has the AKA card, which is really, really good. The AKA Tyreek Hill just came out. Not sure if I mentioned that in the first go around there. Devontae already picked him. Amon-Ra, Diggs, CD, Waddle, AJ Brown, Jamar Chase, and Jefferson. I'm going to go with Jamar Chase. I think that would be a crazy good receiver trio to have Jamar Chase out there, CD Lamb, and also Devontae Adams. I think that's amazing for Team of the Year. At rush defensive end, Hargrave and Christian Wilkins both have 96s. I'm going to go with Cameron Hayward here just because those guys already have 96s. And finally at returner, I looked at their stats. Nyheim Hines has a 96, I think it is. Agnew and Nixon, I believe Jamal Agnew will be better overall and be like more evasive and just a better returner overall. So with that being said, guys, I hope you did enjoy the video. And if you did, make sure you guys drop a like video and of course hit that sub button down below. Let me know who you guys will be picking for your Team of the Year options. If you guys enjoyed this video, check out these.